Welcome to the Sterling Healthcare Resourcing channel, where I help doctors get permanent and locum work in Australian hospitals. In this channel, I share how you can maximize your career progression and earning potential as a doctor in Australia, and skip common mistakes that can cost you a lot of time, money, and lost opportunities. In this episode, I'm going to cover what should you do after you pass your Australian Medical Council examination to work in Australia. The Australian Medical Council exams, also known as the AMC exams, consist of two parts. Part 1 is a multiple choice questionnaire, often known as the AMC MCQ, and Part 2 is a clinical assessment. Part 2 can also be substituted by what's called a workplace-based assessment. However, most doctors will end up taking the clinical Part 2 assessment via the AMC, because the workplace-based assessment is only available at a selected group of hospitals with limited seats. Doctors on the standard pathway will need to pass AMC MCQ Part 1 as a starting point before applying for a job in Australia. Once you've passed Part 1 of your AMC MCQ exam, there are two things you'll need to do next. First, you should continue to work and progress with your training. At the same time, apply for a position in Australia. Your clinical experience will strengthen your application. It will be beneficial if you're able to find out what the highly demanded specialties are in Australia at the time and try to gain experience in those specialties you're applying for. Going to Australia to look for a position by taking a long break from your current role is not recommended. Being physically present in Australia may not increase your chances by much of landing a position. The next thing you'll need to do is you'll need to meet APRA's English proficiency requirement. Take your English proficiency exams and keep it current. These exams have expiration dates. You'll need to keep it current with a minimum 6 months prior to expiration. You'll need a valid score to make job applications, gain medical registration, and start the visa application. Certain online portals will not allow your job applications to progress without meeting the English proficiency requirement. You'll need to visit Australia's Medical Registration Board, known as APRA, for their latest English proficiency requirements for international medical graduates. Once you've completed your internship, AMC MCQ Part 1, and have an acceptable English proficiency, this does give you the bare essentials to apply for jobs in Australia. Your chances will improve as you continue to gain clinical experience from your current training. It's highly competitive for IMGs applying to Australia through the standard pathway. There are many variables that are involved in hiring an IMG. You can check out our website, sterlingresourcing.com, also related topics in our channels, and get an idea on how our services can help you improve your chances as an IMG. Currently, the AMC MCQ Part 1 does not expire. So if you're even thinking about moving to Australia in the future, visit the APRA's website or the AMC's website to learn more about the standard pathways for IMGs. It's a good idea to take this exam now in case the AMC decides to change the rules later. Best of luck with this process. If you have questions about finding work in Australia, leave me a comment below. You're welcome to book in a free consultation with myself by clicking the link below or visit sterlingresourcing.com. Please like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends and colleagues. If you're on a podcast, leave me a review to help this show reach and help more doctors. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you next time.